Welcome back to the vlog, ladies and gents. It is your boy. You know what time it is. We're getting it in, right? That cardio in early in the morning, right? It's been pretty shitty out for the last few days. So it's a nice little crisp but not rainy walk to get the cardio in is alright with me, right? If you're new to this channel is about bodybuilding fitness and spreading positivity, teaching you positive traits, giving you positive advice, all wrapped up in one big channel, right? Because I like all three of them, and so I'll just wrap all three in one big channel. But if you haven't, like, subscribe, follow along. We got some good content on the way. So I just want to dive right in to the topic of today. Its topic of today is going to be about the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? Now, this is a very, very interesting book, right? It is about, can't remember the author, but it's about how basically an average Joe Schmo, as you put it, that's kind of mean. Like, a 9 to 5er, right? A 9 to 5er versus somebody that might have a 9 to 5 job, but does something with their money. Now, here's the thing. Now, really anybody could do this, right? Because in the book it states you don't want to work for your money, you want your money to work for you, basically. What does that mean? You go to a 9 to 5 job, you work 8 hours a day, let's just say you're full time, 40 hours a week, right? And you receive a paycheck. You're trading your time for money. You're working for money, right? Now, what you want to do is have your money work for you, is where you're not trading your time for money. So, perfect example of that is investing your money, right? No matter what the investment is, it could be in real estate, it could be in a business, it could be in the stock market, crypto, whatever the case may be. You want your money to work for you, right? And it breaks down like how he learned this, and whatever the case may be. It is a very interesting book. And like I said, anybody can do this, right? And the reason I say anybody could do this is because we are all born the same way, right? Despite skin color, despite what neighborhood we grow up in, we're all born the same way. Two people come together, they have sex, the woman gets pregnant, right? And has a baby, right? Out through her vagina or a C-section, out through her stomach. So we're all born into this world basically the same way. So what that means is if one person, like if a handful of people on the left side can do it, then the people over here on the right side can do it as well, right? what it takes is the mindset. You have to have the mindset instead of, oh, I'm gonna go, I get a paycheck and I'm gonna go spend, 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 spend after all my bills are paid, right? Take that money that you were going to spend on something you probably don't need, right? Take that and save it and invest it into something where your money is going to work for you. Now, real estate, stocks, crypto were probably the most easiest thing to do, right? Um, but if you're gonna start a business, you might have to work at the business, right? But eventually, if you work your ass off at that business, you can be financially free where your money is working for you and you just watch the money grow in and you have other people working for you, right? So even with that, right, would you rather spend, let's just say, a good 3-4 years working for yourself, building a brand, building a business, than 40 years working for somebody else? And then by the time it's time to retire, are you really going to enjoy life, right? Because by that time, let's just say, like, you're let's face it, you're 65, 67 years old, you retire, you just work you just work 40 years out of your life. So let's just say you got a good maybe 10, 15 years left without any like medical problems or whatever the case may be to enjoy that money that you work for. If it's a 401k, retirement, you know. So that's what you gotta think of, right? You're starting a business. Eventually, or you can save up money and buy a business that already has money coming through, and there you go. Your business that you just bought is making your money work for you right off the bat. But if you want to start a new business from scratch, yes, you might have to. But once again, take 3 years. Let's say 3 years. So that's 36 months, right? Work your ass off, and now you have a whole bunch of your years left to enjoy, right? I really like this book. It's very, very interesting. You can learn a lot from this. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I advise anybody, you don't even have to buy the book. Go to the library, see if it rent the book out and read it and then return it, right? But I advise everybody to read this book. This book is a very knowledgeable book. I haven't even scratched the surface of what the book entails, right? Because it's a very detailed book. I'm just giving you like basically the main points of the book, because it dives into his story and everything else like that of the author, right? And how he got that mentality of inspiring this book that he wrote. So, uh, once again, I can't stress this enough. I advise everybody to read this book. Even if you really don't have no interest in it, it's a very interesting read and it's a knowledgeable read. All right, well, I'm going to jump off here, right? Till next time, live your life, make your mark, dream a dream big, and we'll see you on the flip side.